guys, so a couple things. I moved the box in the winter, so it's no longer outside. That being said, the curb is open-ended over there, which is good for, I guess, like grind and then trick out. And some new additions to the box. So while it definitely needs a new sheet of plywood, I added the angle iron right there, which is good. I still have the angle iron on the back, but yeah, I got that one right there, which is good for the scooter, doing small things inside the garage. And then the other addition, which is mainly for aggressive inline, is the well, I forget what to call it, pipe rail, but it's on the box. So I did screw it in, but I also have some cement glue, which is actually what holds the cement blocks over there together. That is a 24-hour thing, so I gotta wait. But I also have some new bars I wanna show you. There they are. No, they're not black. They're actually gold. I got these bars actually a long time ago. The intent was to get an R-Willy deck, and then have a gold bar and then gold deck. I just thought that would be cool. Which, you know, probably still gonna do that, but I actually got another scooter thing coming in the mail soon, which I'll reveal probably the next video. Sorry, my wife called me. Okay, so I forget my train of thought. Anyway, I'm gonna put those gold bars on probably the Tanner Fox scoot, and then I'm gonna put the black bars, the Black Reapers, on the Ring Warner, and see how that looks. All right, so it's actually the next day. We got super busy. Anyway, we're gonna throw the gold R-Willy bars, sorry for the light, on the Tanner Fox scoot, just over here. Boom, and then we're gonna take these Black Reaper bars and we're gonna put them on the Ring Warner deck. So this is what it looks like right now. I think it looks pretty good. They throw really nice, so that's good. I was kind of thinking maybe the gold might match the like greenish gold. Not really the case, but I think they're cool right now, and I haven't tried these bars. They've just been sitting there, and wanted to make sure I got some use out of them. They're falling. Boom. I just want to put the Black Reapers on the Raymond Warner scooter. Basically, the way that I cut these bars, I really like, and yeah. So it's not like the gold bar isn't that much taller than my Black Reapers, but and know that I modified the Reapers, okay? I cut the slit off of them. So that being said, they're shorter than they would be, and that's weird because they used to like bars really tall, but now like I'm keeping this one like, yeah, right around upper thigh, but not too low. And this is like ideal size for me just because it makes it easy to whip, bar spin, all the things, and 360s. That's just what I find. It's a good middleweight. And then the gold bar, for like some emphasis, this is the what size that I used to be riding, which it doesn't look like it's that much taller. And it is just a hair taller, that's it. But that being said, this bar with this little piece right here, that makes the bar spin super nice. It's just when you go to do a 360, it feels like it's like dragging along. And a lot of that is probably like operator error, but I'm used to what I'm used to basically. So yeah. All right, so why I don't ride the Tanner Fox scooter that much? While I do find the head tube angle to be ideal at an 82, I think the width of the deck being a 4.5 is kind of narrow. However, the reason that I keep coming back to this deck is that because the head tube is mounted directly at the end of the scooter, it gives this space, even though it's a 19.5, it makes it feel more like a 20.5. So you get a lot of good like foot length for a rather small scooter, which is good. So this one, the head tube isn't mounted directly at the end. like this one is. So this one is a 20.25, so 20 and a quarter. But it is a 4.75 wide. So that 7.5 as sorry, Scooter. That 4.75 as opposed to the 4.5 does make it feel like it has a difference width-wise as far as like foot comfort goes. But because this is only 20 and a quarter and this is 19, I think 19.7. Yeah, I think that's right. I think this is 19.7. Basically, like lengthwise as far as foot space goes, this one feels like it has just a hair longer than this one, even though this is a shorter deck, purely because where the head tube is mounted to the deck. That being said, the extra width on this guy and the boxed ends just make it feel really comfortable. And this bar height is ideal for me in all scenarios. So I just wanted to take this bar off of this deck and put it on this one. And yeah. Now, as far as what I've done to the box and to see if it's actually ready to ride or not, let's check that out. All right, so this was the thing I was worried about because I only have the 2 screws here and here. I drilled a hole here so I could drill a screw straight down, and I realized I didn't have another screw. So, while this part isn't for scooters, this is more for aggressive inline. I did want to see if it would work, but I ended up putting cement glue on the bottom, and that appears to have cured, which is good. Right there, and yep, that ain't going anywhere, so that's solid. So one, this isn't super long, so it's kind of hard to like lock in and then go. But the main thing, I'm gonna have to move it a little bit, is this sticks out quite a bit right here, but nowhere else. So when I wanna go this way up to it at like an angle, but I can't because this keeps slowing me down or like making me stop. So that's annoying. All right, now it's a couple days later, I'm in my garage again, and it's freezing in here. It's also like pretty late at night, so that's why. If I try to improve my learning process on the scoot, it's only fair that I try to improve my learning process or just improve my ability on my board. So 1-foot manuals and like technical things like that are some of my favorite things to do on my board. And then, so I figure I gotta learn manuals on the scoot. So I'm gonna try and do a 1-foot manual backwards on my board first, and then try and get a manual on the scoot. Now that I did that, I kind of want to see if I can do like a 1-foot nose manual backwards. I feel like that would be cool. So now, just to like let you guys in, give you the insight on how I perfect manual combos. If I learn a different direction to do like a 1-foot manual or a regular manual, right now I'm really into like 1-foot manuals just because I feel like they're a little more complicated. If I learn a new direction to do it, or a new way to do it, I then have to like be able to control it into a 360. The reason for that is I feel like if I can do it into a 360 in a small area, like in a garage, then that gives me like the pristine control to do it in any scenario. So like regular 1-foot manuals going forward, I can pretty much do those wherever I want, do them in 360, do them in 360 the other way, all the things. Yeah, doing a 1-foot manual backwards or doing a 1-foot manual, 1-foot nose manual backwards is not something that I can do. So yeah, I mean, kind of got it a little bit. So now I just gotta perfect it. Anyways, now is the time to try and get a manual on the scoot. I figure since like 1-foot manuals are kind of like my thing on the board, that maybe if I try it 1 foot first, then I'll probably have some pretty good luck. And then I might be able to just like finagle the other foot on there. Ooh. Now I'm trying to get it the other way. Okay, we're getting there. Okay. All right, so clearly I need more practice on that, but I'm trying to get fakies, okay? Yeah. Alright, my camera's gonna die, so I'm gonna film the rest tomorrow. Okay, so pardon the lighting, because it's super weird lighting in here. It's been a couple days. I've been filming off and on because holiday weekend. It's actually Thanksgiving yesterday. But as you guys saw earlier, I'm riding some 110s on my Raymond Warner AOS V5, and I switched my bars back to Reaper bars, but I cut off the slit. That way it sits a little bit shorter, probably about the same height as it would sit if I was using IHC. Just a hair shorter, and I have like a lot more control over the scoot, I find. So I want to figure out if riding 120 millimeter wheels is easier for manuals, things like that. I also just have this quirk where I think the fork always has to match the wheel because I just think it looks better. So I'm gonna switch that out real quick, and while I'm at it, I'm actually gonna give PEGS a shot because it's a rainy day. It's super rainy, super ugly outside. I'm just gonna be in my garage. I wanna make things interesting. So we're gonna try PEGS. So we're pretty limited on space because of giant TV box, but let's do this. So obviously I'm just a beginner when it comes to like scooters and especially 50/50s, but it's really fun. I only had the pegs in the front because I had the box ends in the back. However, the pegs are a little bit wider than the box ends, so stalling on it is tricky because, well, I have to kind of be crooked. So that's tricky. Anyway, let's keep going. So honestly, I don't think I'd even be comfortable getting on to like a 50/50 if it wasn't for like riding aggressive inline skates, because with the blades, basically like anytime you do a sole trick, kind of like doing a 50/50 because you have to balance on that little side right there. So yeah, definitely like help me out with the gear.